All right. What is it? It's Thursday night. Almost Friday. Basically the weekend. Let's have a drink. Yeah, boy. Yes, indeed. I'm going to do that. I'm going to make a cocktail video. I might make two tonight. We'll see. We'll see how the mood takes me. I'm going to make one. Also, I've got to try this tonight. Look at the goddamn color on that. Really looking forward to trying that clarified cocktail. All right, let's do this. Getting ready. Okay. Let's do this. Trello. What are we doing, Trello? Let's go. I'm going to do Gordito. We need Italicus and Grappa. Where's my Italicus? And Grappa. I have Grappa here somewhere. Is that Grappa? I think I have Grappa. No, that's fucking mead. What's that doing there? Huh. Fancy that. Alright. Didn't realize that. Is this Grappa? Alright. A few spaces on the sundries shelf. Grappa. Alright, that's everything. You know what? I might do it in order so I don't forget. Italicus Grappa. Get everything. Oh wow, what's the chat's gone wild while I've been over here? What the heck are all you people doing? What the heck are you all doing? Okay. What's going on? And for the elderly, hello, it is whiskey day. I'll do some whiskey. And thank you for that really flattering thing, Justin. You'd rather watch me than Peter Dutton. Is he doing his response, is he? Hello, Heine. And Ray's took way too much pre-workout milk. Haven't slept. Good God. Oh, man. Okay. Damn. All right. Well, you are there. I'm just going to make a cocktail video. Specialized. I didn't. God damn it. I didn't bring any of the cameras in here. I was editing today. Oh, well, I always say this. Wouldn't be me if I didn't forget something. I'll be back in a minute. All right. Let's get a few things sorted. Now, got to change batteries on the GoPro. As much as I appreciate how well this new one, Home for the Elderly, sent me performs, what's it down to? 9%. I definitely don't want to push my luck any further. The old ones had a habit of cutting out when they were reading 40%, but we'll put the second new one in. And I'll actually delete the old files. So yes, 99%, that's what we like. Preferences, reset, reformat. Thank you. It's the easiest way to clear the files on this rather than deleting them one by one. Actually just reformat the memory card. That was suggested in the instruction book. I actually read the instruction book. Something I don't do very often. Don't need how. The latest I saw is he's facing criminal charges in the US now. His supposed girlfriend said he attacked her. He is such a worthless piece of shit. Thanks, Celtic. This is a couple sizes too big, but I just got it because it was on sale. That's all good. Okay. Take two. Now I've got the cameras. We'll try and set up. Okay. Camera tripod. Fucking laptop fan is sounding like a jet engine at the moment. I don't know why that is. Just freaking decided to go into overdrive. It's not like I'm playing Red Dead Redemption. Okay. Und the GoPro. How are we going to go? Are we going to go amateur? No, we're going to go pro. Wait, what the fuck's going on here? Oh. I'm screwing forever. Oh, and also, by the way, Home for the Elderly, this is Corley beer syrup. I had about 750 mils left, something like that, I think. And I reduced it down by 80, 90%. Probably slightly more than I intended because I forgot about it. But this is really tasty. I'm going to make an old-fashioned with it later. Okay, now the ring light. For we shall do the close-ups first. Okay. Okay. Lettuce. Lettuce bettuce. Now that looks about right. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, looks about right. Right, let's get these ready. Okay, we're going to go dito. Okay. So we want 30 minutes of gordito. 20. Ooh, do it on the right side, you dickhead. 22 and a half. The amount of times I use this jigger wrong drives me up the wall. Okay. The scene is set. Let us make a cocktail. What the fuck? was that all about? Fucking with me. Okay, now it's working. Get editor. Too much grappa. A phrase used at many an Italian family Christmas lunch. Too much grappa. Granddad's had too much grappa. Oh, and I forgot to chill my glass. That's okay. Let's just go with this. And we'll give this a holly drop. Oh wow, ice everywhere. Wonder if that'll show up on the actual edit. When I do my little bit of slow-mo. Who knows? It's a mystery. All right. Okay. It's an interesting flavor. All right. Let's strain this in. Oh, it's a lovely light color. Okay, that's done. It's made. I just remember this is a full length one. I need to do a thumbnail photo. And just fart at the stream for a bit. All right. All right, got that for the thumbnail. Glad I remembered that. What's the old line from Monty Python and the Holy Grail? A fart in your general direction. Holy shite. There we go. All right. Get this happening. And we'll get this happening. All right, that's looking good. We're ready to go. G'day, cocktail lovers. This cocktail is named after one of its unique ingredients. It's called a gordito, and you may well be going, what the hell is gordito? Gordito is an Australian spirit made by a group called Tiny Friday. This is essentially an Australian version of Pisco. I would hesitate to say is pisco, because I'd get in a fight with both Chileans and Peruvians by saying that. But this was a collaboration between some winemakers, some Australian and some Chilean winemakers that said, "Where are you making wine?" And the Chileans said, "You know what we love? We love pisco. We should try and make some." And so this is their take on the very popular South American. Well, it's an eau de vie. It is it's a wine brandy, grape brandy, whichever way you want to put it. But this is done with wine/grapes grown in Australia, and it's got an interesting vibe to it. And I wanted to try it in this cocktail. Another reason I was trying this recipe is it has Italicus in it. And if you're like me and you got convinced at some point to buy Italicus for one recipe, then you're like, what the hell am I doing with the rest of this Italicus? So I kind of get a little excited when I see a recipe with Italicus because I can use some more. This also has a decent serve of dry vermouth in it and just a bar spoon of grappa, which is another relatively obscure ingredient I have that I just thought, it comes up sometimes. I'm going to have some grappa on the shelf. So a few unusual ingredients in this one. It's a really nice looking drink. It looks somewhat like a martini with that. It's just a very light yellow color, but I want to try it now. Ooh, and there's all sorts of flavors going on there, but with the vermouth and the Australian pisco in there, it's very much a wine flavor coming through in there. And I mean that in a good way. And just some interesting aromatics from the Italicus and the grappa as well. But I'll show you how to make it. In a mixing glass, I'm putting 30 mils of Gordito. Of course, you can use pisco or another grape brandy. Then I'm adding 1.5 ounces or 45 mils of dry vermouth. Then 3/4 of an ounce or around 22.5 mils of Italicus. And finally, around a bar spoon or 5 mils of grappa. Add ice to the glass, stir that for 20 to 25 seconds to chill and dilute the drink. I'm straining that into a chilled Nicanora glass. I didn't go for a garnish on this. I thought there's something nice and elegant about this one standing on its own. And this, while, look, I'm pretty sure no one but me who's involved in these YouTube cocktails has that particular spirit. Like I said, it's a version of pisco. It's a great brandy. There are a lot of great brandies in the world. And this is one of my regular call outs, I guess. Experiment. Find something local, something that's quite unique. Also, grammar pedants are going to say there's no such thing as quite unique. There's just unique. My brain just snapped because I'm a grammar pedant. But find something interesting and unique to your area, see what it's like, and come up with some recipes. And I certainly find with independent distillers, they tend to have suggestions for how to serve the drink as well. So that's a great place to start. But I love trying out unusual ingredients, and there's a few less common ingredients in this one, which makes it worth trying. Like I said, do your own spin and give it a go. But this is a Gordito. Cheers. Ramble, 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 ramble. Okay. All right, we are going to do two things. We're going to tip that in there. And we're going to sit down. Sit down, laddie. All right, all right, all right. Now we'll switch a couple things off. Switch the camera off. The audio recorder off. Switch the ring light off. Okay. Gets the camera out of the way. Good. How long did that take? How long have I been faffing around? 20 minutes. Okay, there we go. Now I'm sitting down. Oh dear. What is going on? Doing the talkie. What's that? Home for the elderly. Be kind. Rewind. Nice. See, I should go on hard quiz with cocktails as a special subject. Yeah, this is very grapey, which is not bad. Raised toes is a creepy. Man, there are people who'd pay to look at your toes. Creepier the better. They want something different and weird. These weird foot people. He's raised your. Is that sleep deprivation kicking in? Maybe. I probably didn't read your election comment. Oh my god, what the fuck is the fucking these little fruit fly gnat things? So you put a Jackie Lambie video up strictly so you she's funny because you never know what she's going to say. If she's going to say something super conservative or really quite progressive. She's a surprise packet. I'll say that for Jackie Lambie. She's a surprise packet. She keeps life interesting. I'll put some orange peel in there. You know what? I'm fucking cherry too, because I'm me and I want a cherry. Did I see a meme? I didn't actually. Oh, unless you're talking about a while back. Yeah, it's not helpful, Safa. I'll just say that. Too much pre-workout powder. Oh, damn. I'm a live wire. That's the old AC/DC one. Oh, yes. No, I did see that. Yes. Jesus Christ. If Albanese loses this election, because it won't be Dutton. It won't be Dutton winning. It'll be Albanese losing. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I'll never fucking forgive the guy for being such a fuck up to inflict a Dutton government on us, which should be impossible. The guy is fucking electoral poison. But it's a very real possibility that he'll be prime minister and just do his shitty, evil agenda on the most vulnerable people in the country. Wait, did the election get called? Everyone was saying it was going to happen tomorrow. Okay, got my date night booking confirmation. What's going on? What else is going on? Oh. Yeah, Nick's trying to sell me booze. Get thee behind me, Satan. I want to look at the news. The election being called? That should be the top news. No, are you just predicting, Safa? Well, I broadly agree with you, Justin. I think there are exceptions to the rule, but obviously that's my whole rant at the moment. Hey, Nintendo Lunchbox, how are you going? Oh, yeah, Dutton saying he'd cut 25 cents off the fuel excise is the closest to him saying something that he might actually do that people might vote for. Senor Butts McGee, is Satan in trouble? I mean, he is trouble. You're almost certain future generations are going to look at the yellow submarine as extremely poor attempt to camouflage a submarine. Well, they're living in it. Keating quote. Yes, I thought it sounded familiar. Get thee behind me, Satan. Yeah, no, I was being tempted. Okay, well, now there's a little cherry juice in the bottom of my cocktail. Cue on there. Surprise! Yes, we are, because we're in the globe, and it looks like Trump is planning on making decisions that has the capacity to have a severe negative effect on Australia. Oh, yes, the classic. What did I have? I made a thing. It was like cooked up some mushroom and onion, and there was some leftover pasta from a place we went to last night, and there's some fancy ravioli, basically, sort of big ravioli with fancy fillings that I got from the supermarket. And then I put a truffle cream sauce on that, and some cheese on that, and baked it. It was fucking yum. Yes. Okay, Kelly. Yeah. VD's going around pissing people off. Yeah. Don't really see a good resolution for that boy. And, I feel like he's being failed by a system as well. I mean, he's being an asshole, but also feel like the system's failing him. Ooh, top 15 ranking for let's do it. Let's call up the list. What were the early 2000s movies? Let's do it. All right. 2000s movies. Let's call up a list. Okay. Oh, Batman Begins. Okay, the Burton Batmans. Sin City I enjoyed, but probably the Heath Ledger Batman, Dark Knight. Shaun of the Dead might be on there. Oh, well, look, I should share my screen. What the fuck am I doing? I thought the prequels were 90s. Anyway, let's share the screen so everyone will see the list I'm looking at. Okay, so I don't think Sin City will be top 10, although I did like it. Rush Hour 2, no. Shaun of the Dead, yeah. Oh yeah, you got a whole bunch of Mission Impossible movies, but then I think Burn After Reading, I enjoyed that, but not a favorite. Last King of Scotland, I still haven't seen. Stardust, actually, Iron Man. That blew my mind with how good a comic book movie could be. I think Iron Man is still one of the best Marvel movies, possibly beaten by Black Panther. Man on Fire is a hoot, but not my favorite. Denzel just killing people. Kill Bill, I like Kill Bill, but not the super favorite. Bourne Ultimatum, I can't even place the Bourne things. The Incredible Hulk, that's the Ed Norton one. Team America, I mean, honestly, yeah. I think Team America might be in my top 10 early 2000s. District 9, 2009, it still classifies as 2000s. Fuck yes, District 9. Where the fuck is the sequel, for fuck's sake? Why does Neil Blomkamp keep making really good movies that are set up for a sequel and then we don't get a sequel? In Bruges, yeah, that would probably be in my top 10. I quite like that one. Revenge of the Sith was when? 2005. Okay. But I don't like them very much. Shaft, Bad Boys, Eon Flux, Kung Pao. Is that really 2000s? I thought it was way older than that. Oh shit, Lord of the Rings. Two Towers came out in 2000. Okay, Lord of the Rings. Let's just count the 3 movies as one movie. That's definitely in my top 10. Miami Vice was shit. Oh, History of Violence. That's a good movie. Really fucking weird. X-Men Origins. No, that is not good. The Hangover, I'm not really a fan. Casino Royale. That would be close to being in my top 10. That I think that's the best Bond movie. Oh god, the Hitchhiker's Guide movie was very ordinary. Death Proof, Fantastic Four, The Illusionist, Live Free or Die Hard, when they tried to bring his son into it and it completely failed. Tropic Thunder didn't necessarily age well. I don't know if I even saw that Superman movie, Superman Returns. The Invention of Lying. Hancock was okay. Is Requiem for a Dream? Oh, okay, that was 2000. I thought that was older. Pelham 1, 2, 3. Ooh, Children of Men's pretty good. I like The Prestige, but oh shit, Memento's 2000. Okay, if we're counting, that's 2000. Memento would be in there. I was fucking Gladiator 2000. Okay, if we're counting Gladiator, Gladiator's in. Black Hawk Down 2001. I like that. When was Donnie Darko? 2001. Oh, that'd be a front runner. Has anyone been counting all the things I said? Oh, it was okay. That was 4. 5 is when they brought his son into it. Was that A Good Day to Die Hard or something? Yeah, Shrek was Shrek. One of the Shreks would have been 2000s. You prefer Batman Begins. I prefer The Dark Knight. Oh, Skyfall's your favorite Bond. Okay. Skyfall was good. I just thought Casino Royale was an incredible entry for Daniel Craig. Ooh, I'd have to rewatch This Is England. That's a really intense movie about skinheads in the 80s. Right-wing skinheads. Babes 30. That's hardly surprising. There you go. Lots of good 2000s movies. All right. All right. I don't have Castaways 2000s. I don't love that movie. Wouldn't be in my top 10. Which was the one with the really shit cyber attack? I think Timothy Oliphant was the bad guy. Was that 4 or 5? Oh shit! If Chopper was in the 2000s, it would absolutely be in my top 10. Top 5. Look, Idiocracy I enjoy, but it may be it's not so much the movie, it's the way people talk about it that shits me up the wall. It's like, oh, it's like a documentary. It's exactly what's happening. Like, no, it fucking isn't, okay? People generally continue to get smarter and better informed, and we have better technologies, etc. It's a fun comedy that plays on an idea. If you don't take it too seriously, it's just fun. It's not a documentary. It's actually arrogant, bordering on classist. But I give it a break because it's fun. Oh, you saw Donnie Darko for the first time yesterday. It's a good movie. I like it. Man, this is so aromatic. Look how fucking blue that is. I put a lot of blue curacao in this clarified cocktail, which I haven't had a proper taste of yet. So I was going to make another video, and I might still do that. Right. 4 has rewatch value. 5 is torture. Yeah, I don't remember them clearly enough. Just know I didn't like them. But okay, well, we established there were a lot of good 2000s movies, basically. I like it. Each time we pick a decade, go through it, I get blown away. Like, look at all these good movies. So many good movies. All right. Are we talking about Handbrake? Yeah, I still use Handbrake when I need to compress something. Oh, God, I've got to remember. I keep meaning to go back and do more Tom Kitten videos. I was up to 4 hours, which I used Handbrake to compress. Oh, I Am Legend with his dog. Oh my God, the ending they didn't use is way better than the ending they used. So, spoiler alert for a 20-year-old movie. Yeah, so there's a global plague that kills 99%. Well, it doesn't necessarily kill, but it infects 99% of the population. And the ones who don't die are in these sort of vampire-looking things that can't come out during the day, and they're incredibly violent. And Will Smith's like the last guy left alive in New York City, and he was a soldier and a scientist, and he's doing this research to try and find a cure for it. And the ending, in the end, the thing is, like, and it's actually extremely clever. And this ending they didn't use is way better than the ending they did use. In all the stuff, he was essentially capturing and experimenting on these people who'd been infected. So they were these sort of pure white things, couldn't face sunlight. And he was experimenting on them. And all these experiment subjects eventually died. And he's trying to find a solution. The ending they used, he sacrificed himself to let some people away. He's like, oh, my blood's the cure, because he's immune to it. And he dies protecting some people. The ending they didn't use, which is the ending from the short story that it's based on, is he realizes everything he thought about them, that they'd reverted to a bestial level, that they had no feelings, that they had no society and stuff. He was wrong on everything. And he had been capturing and torturing these people, but because he didn't understand them. And he realizes this right at the end, and he comes to a sort of understanding with them, and he realizes everything he's been doing is wrong. And so the tagline, "I am Legend," is he realizes he's like the boogeyman to them. Like, he was treating them like the boogeyman, but to them, he's the boogeyman because he keeps kidnapping them and torturing them and killing them. So so they think he's the monster. And my reading of that is, like, they tried them on test audiences, I think. My reading of that is they decided American audiences would rather see their hero die than see their hero be wrong, which is all kinds of fucked up. What are we throwing out? A few more. Was it the first Toby Spider-Man? Was 2000s? 8 Mile. I enjoyed 8 Mile. Yeah, it's not going to make my top 10 list. Pirates of the Caribbean was so surprisingly good. Like, it was on such a thin premise, but it was so much better than I thought it would be. Clerks 2. I didn't mind Clerks 2, actually. I have to see Clerks 3. Yeah. Oof. Yes, there was that one where he caught a helicopter between the Twin Towers and the Twin Towers went down before the movie came out. It's like, go. So what are we talking about? 0 Hour Nintendo Lunchbox? Okay, no spoilers for Clerks 3. Yes, if it was an Australian or English movie, I would be calling it Clark's 3 because that's the correct way to pronounce it. But it's American, so much like ZZ Top, I don't call them ZZ Top. They made it in America, they get to call it Clerks. Well, Airplane was called Flying High in Australia when it was released. Quotable in extremely different ways, Nintendo Lunchbox. I do agree with you, though. I'm still lost. What are we saying 0 Hour is a remake of? Do you mean am I signing? Apparently, I'm just getting it because I'm on Foxtel. Oh, was that the Rob Zombie Texas Chainsaw Massacre? I haven't watched any of Rob Zombie's horror movies. Oh God, we're pulling out Terminator sequels. I don't count any of them after 2. What country is 0 Hour from? This is something I've literally never heard. This is the first time I'm hearing this. Also, Texas Chainsaw Massacre wasn't Rob Zombie. He did Halloween. And what was the original one? House of a Thousand Corpses or something. I never watched Speed 2. 0 Hour is an old movie from the 50s. This is literally the first time I'm hearing that Airplane is basically a remake of it. Yes, the old Shirley You Can't Be Serious one. That was Leslie Nielsen's first comedy role because he was a dramatic actor and then he just did comedies from then on. The Zuckers bought the film rights to 0 Hour so they could use the premise Captain getting sick. Okay. Then packed it with jokes. Watch it if you want to see what happens when you take speed and rub shit all over it. Oh my God. Oh my God, this is fucking fantastic. Man, it probably needs to have soda. Oh, it's so rich. Probably needs to have soda water added to it, quite honest. This is fucking awesome, though. This is a banana rum, blue curacao, orange juice, and then it wasn't just milk. I clarified it with I used a mix of coconut milk and dairy milk. As a result, that's like fruity and sweet and friggin' incredible. Wait, Super Size Me, I guess that would be 2000s. I've still never seen it. Everyone says he lied in it. Yeah, but Willem Dafoe's always out of his gourd. Wasn't his angry thing because he got cancer from screen radiation from working at a computer all day? Yes, drink at 3 a.m. Nintendo Lunchbox. I am a bad influence. Oh god, the day after the Miro, that was so silly. Silly in an enjoyable way, but very silly. Super high me. Comic Doug Benson creates conducts an experiment which he abstains from marijuana for 30 days, then smokes it continually for 30. Ah! Oh god. Yeah, well, you're not. I mean, we all know someone who smokes too much weed, honestly. It's not fun or cool, kids. It's just a waste of human life. I don't know Doug Benson very well. I'm like aware of his existence. Let's look up Doug Benson. Oh, that guy. Yeah, not a. I don't hate him. Not a fan. Oh God, you want an out there comedian, Doug Stanhope? Jesus Christ! You know how you get various fucking morons who have a massive platform going like, "Oh, they're trying to censor comedy. They want to cancel you," and they're just always just whining, talking shit. Um, Doug Stanhope, I would say he's like uncancelable because he doesn't care. Like he says off the wall offensive shit that will upset everyone. I mean, Joe Rogan's a fucking moron. I swear to fuck that guy is just straight up fucking stupid. That's the perfect response to that guy. Yes, Stanhope was on the second iteration of the Man Show. They changed hosts for a while. But Jesus Christ, he still does stuff and he is off the wall. Oh God, we're still 2000s movies. Wolf Creek fucking rocks, that movie. The original Hellboy was enjoyable. It's not going to go on my favorites list. So he was on, was he like the later iteration of the Man Show? So who was it? Was Adam Carolla, who's an absolute fuckwit. And Jimmy Kimmel, who became sort of progressive. Adam Carolla just became a stupider and stupider reactionary boomer fuckhead. But goddamn. You think Shrek was 2000s? I mean, maybe. But I'll leave your ex out of it. Womp womp. Read the backstory for Shrek at some point. It was in production hell for more than a decade. Freaking what's his name? Chris Farley was meant to be the voice of Shrek at one point, but he, of course, died. It was going to be like cell animation at one point, but then they decided to go with computer animation. Adam Carolla fired his podcast news girl via email. Never listened to him again. I just never listened to him because. Oh wow, Blues Brothers 2000. Yeah, damn. You reckon first Shrek Hell's? I saw it so many times with my kids. Oh, Mike Myers is obsessed with his own Scottish accent. He had a character on Saturday Night Live. He did it on Shrek. He did it in So I Married an Axe Murderer. Good underrated movie, by the way. I don't know if I saw Next Friday. I vaguely Remember Friday? I definitely watched Friday. Irony. Blues Brothers 2000 was actually released in 1998. Damn. Remember, it was like 2000 was the big magic year for so long. Like, I always read the comic 2000 AD, which they, that started in the 70s, and it's like 2000 AD was so they never imagined, like, the comic is still going. They never imagined they'd keep going. And so, but once you got to the late 80s, early 90s, when the comic was still going strong, everyone's like, oh, what are you going to change the name to once it's 2000 AD? And they never did. It's still called 2000 AD. Yes, that's another of his Scottish accents, Heine. Good pick. Fat Bastard and Austin Powers. He is absolutely obsessed that his Scottish accent is hilarious. Just bringing that up for your consideration. What are you up to? 9 o'clock. I don't think I'll make another video tonight. I've changed my mind. I'll make a couple tomorrow night. One Night in Paris. Is that a Woody Allen one? So, future skip from Conan O'Brien. In the year 2000. Maximum Overdrive. That's a popular theme. Machine Goes High Wire. Again, XXX. Definitely a fun movie. Very silly. Not on my favorites list, but fun. You know what? It's Whiskey Day. I need to drink whiskey. And it's International Whiskey Day. So I need to do International. Strange Days is good. I need to rewatch Strange Days. That was a VR thing, the central thing in that. Oh, was it The Legend of Xander? What's his name or something? I don't know. There was a third one, was there? Damn. Oh, Maximum Overdrive is a Stephen King one. Stephen King usually hates the movies that are made. Like, he hates The Shining. The Shining is a fucking great movie, bearing only a passing resemblance to what King wrote. Oh my God, apparently the new one, The Monkey, and I've read the short story. Apparently the new movie, The Monkey, is fucked up. I want to see it. I also want to get Pat's review of it. Crank, is that 2000s? Oh my God. So silly. So sick. Chronicles of Riddick. Now what Pitch Dark was the first one, yeah? Is that 2000s? Made in Australia? I've seen Crank 2 as well. Not as good, but honestly capturing the same silliness as Crank. Never got into Fast and Furious. Oh yeah, Shawshank Redemption. What a fucking film, honestly. Oh yeah, going with Vin Diesel. Or he was the voice of the Iron Giant in The Iron Giant, a movie that I absolutely love. And even just thinking about the end of it can make tears well up in my eyes. It was beautifully structured. It was a callback. Callbacks, when they're done well in movies, are gold. I don't even want to spoil it, even though it's like a 30-year-old movie. Fucking Iron Giant kicks ass. I am not a gun. I do remember that, the pacifier, shit version of Kindergarten Cop. I do love Kindergarten Cop. Yeah, it's kind of like, because the Iron Giant can't speak at first. The kid teaches him. The similarity between uh, Iron Giant and Groot is pretty funny to me. Yes, we are Groot. You should be in marketing, Nintendo Lunchbox. Should have named the sequels to Pitch Black Pitch Blacker. Pitch Black 2 Electric. School of Rock, fun movie. Would not be in my top 10, but it's fun. And I'm not just saying that because people keep calling me Jack Black. It fucking happened. Caulfield Market last month or early this month. It's the first Sunday of the month, I think. Caulfield Markets. I'm walking by and someone tried to get us to stop at his stall. And I'm not buying something. And I just I forget what he said, but I laughed and waved. And he went, "Oh, yeah, go ahead and laugh, Jack Black." It's just like, it happened. And I get it. Fat guy with longish grey hair and a grey beard. Absolutely. Jack Black. That's literally what I do. Anything that someone's doing again is Electric Boogaloo. Holy shit, Bootmen. I've never seen it, but hell of a concept for a movie. All right, I'm going to do international whiskey tasting. Let's do it. Let's do it. I got to get my whiskey tasting glasses. Oh yeah, no, I don't want to make another video. I'm a bit wonky on the feet. Okay, got 4 tasting glasses. All right, you all get over there. 4 tasting glasses. Okay, so we want American, Irish, Scotch, and Australian. Dun, dun, dun. Teeling single malt, 46%. That's our Irish entry. And I'm going to make an old-fashioned out of the mixins. Okay, Teeling is 1. I'm going to do an unpeated Scotch. Here we go, Old Pulteney, 12-year-old. 40%. So the Scotch entry is Old Pulteney. I feel like for American, do I have a bourbon? I think I don't even have a bourbon. Do I have a bourbon? I might have had a little bit of bourbon. But I was thinking of putting in my infinity. There it is. Now I've got Michter's. For American, I should do a bourbon, even though I have a few variations. Michter's small batch bourbon. %46 again. Do a little bit of bourbon. And I suppose, Australian, I should see how Nova holds up against them. Where's my Nova? It's over here. Oh, Lark. You know what? I'm going to use up a bit of Lark. Lark has got the biggest name. I kind of want to finish this. Should we do a Lark? Lark is representing Australia. Okay. Okay, we go Irish and Scotch. Oh, Christ, I've got to be careful not to fucking spill things. That there. I already am confused. God, I'm a fucking idiot. I'm going to say that Irish and Scotch. And I maybe got it wrong. And American and Australian. Do. Oh, here we go. Oh, there you go. Bootman was 2000. Watched it just the other week. Yeah, I'm kind of interested in watching it. Oh, yeah, definitely pixely, actually. My bandwidth's gone fucked. Should we go on whiskey today? I was hoping my new Starwood would arrive today, but it's probably going to arrive tomorrow. All right, so we're doing Irish first. Got to do all my whiskey wanker stuff. Ooh. What's that sort of spiced honey sort of flavor? Very, very, very pleasant aroma. I mean, that's fine. It's very warm. It feels very warm going down. Yeah, I need signatures about half the time. They're saying they want signatures for this. I'm going to be home tomorrow. Oh my God, Josie and the Pussycats. That joke they did right at the start where one of the girls is holding up a sign and she appears to be holding up a sign saying honk if you love pussy. And somebody in the car goes, well, she's, oh, sorry. And she has, and when she unfolds the sign all the way, it says honk if you love the Pussycats. That was such an outrageous joke for such a sort of G-rated movie. Oh, Home for the Elderly. These are all 2000s. Joe Dirt, which I don't really like. Freddie Got Fingered, which I don't really like. Bridget Jones' Diary, good movie, not really my thing. Knight's Tale, funny concept, but the Animal, oh, that's fuck boy. I don't know. Tomb Raider, not necessarily a great film, but Angelina Jolie was a really good Lara Croft. The second one was better. Silent Bob Strike Back. That was okay. Oh God, American Pie 2. I think I watched it. Yeah. Oh, I watched He Died with a Falafel in His Hand not that long ago. The book was very big when I was in shared houses in the 80s and 90s. Anyway, going from Irish to Scotch. You remember this story. Mulholland Drive. Don't watch it with your mother. Okay, so this is similar but different. I think the Irish had a better aroma. Oh my God, some scotches kind of have this Band-Aid smell to them. Yeah, okay, the Irish is definitely better than that. It's a little bit thin. I want to rewatch Vanilla Sky because it's a really good concept. And I think maybe I wasn't paying enough attention when I watched it. Ooh, Queen of the Damned, filmed in Melbourne. Oh, so there was Dogtown and the Z Boys and Lords of Dogtown. Lords of Dogtown was the fictional movie, I think, and Dogtown and the Z Boys was the documentary. One was a documentary and one was a documentary and one was a dramatic movie. All right, now the American bourbon. All bourbon's American, but okay. See, I'm so bad with the words. This is different to the others. Is it more like the actual oak that's coming through on this? Yeah, okay. Dogtown and Z Boys was the doco. Hey, Pat, how you doing? Ooh. Oh, man, that's just got real caramel. That has an intense caramel flavor that the other whiskies didn't have. And I'm saying that as a good thing, honestly. Oh, About a Boy. I've still never watched that. That's the guy who's the boy who's still acting. That's like his first movie. Nicholas Hoult. A lot of silly teen films from the era. I'd never watched Bubba Hotep. Is Jarhead 2000s? It's okay. Yeah, Nick Hoult. It was his first movie, I think. All right, now Australia. Ooh, this is different again. Need to do like a whiskey sommelier course to learn how to describe things. Oh, that's really smooth. Honestly, just for making me stand up and pay attention, the bourbon probably wins with that intense caramel that it had going. Okay, so yeah, so Lords of Dogtown was the biopic, the fictional one. Z Boys was the doco. I enjoyed it. I thought Lords of Dogtown was really good. It was just such a wild thing to know that modern skateboarding was born because of a drought in California. All the swimming pools in LA were emptied, and these kids would jump people's fences and skate in their empty swimming pools. Yes, Bubba Hotep is Bruce Campbell as Elvis, who's dying in an old age care home. Black JFK, Egyptian zombies, yeah, and it's all wild. Whiskey sells a fuckload of all. Vodka maybe sells more than whiskey, but whiskey sells a fuckload more than gin. Definitely brandy, but yeah, it's surprising how much more whiskey is sold than gin in the world. Oh, you got Jim Gaffigan's bourbon. He took these bourbon selection. I've seen the videos. He took his bourbon selection quite seriously. Pat, you're good. I'm good. I'm pretty good. Thanks for asking. That's made me thoughtful. Okay, so Elderly often goes to the food trucks. Safra asks the question, Rays, do you like them? Not in the slightest. Austin Powers 3. Good Lord. Oh my God, Rain of Fire. What a movie that is. Fuck me, that is out there, that movie. Dirty Deeds, Australian crime film, fucking kicks ass. It's really good. Anyway, I'm going to turn these into an old fashioned. And I'm going to use the Cola beer syrup in it. Wait, I want to know how much I'm drinking. Ooh, I'm a little bit inebriated. Okay, let's pour the remainder of my samples in here. See if I need to add any more. Ooh, I don't think I'm going to have to add any more. I think this is going to actually be a slightly big old-fashioned. As the actress said to the bishop, that's a big one. All right, let's put that over there. I'm trying not to knock things over and break them. All right, so we put the whiskey in. We put the syrup in. Oops, no, that was more than I meant to. Oh my God, this syrup is really good. You should try it, Home for the Elderly. Get a bottle of Cola beer and simmer it down. And aromatic bitters. All right. So this is my World Whiskey Old Fashioned. Oh, you want me to make you some syrup? I mean, I'll do it. I'll do it, man. But I'll give you a review now of an old fashioned made with Cola beer syrup. I owe you some stuff. I forgot. I was going to send you barrel staves last time that you can put in a bottle of whiskey. I have to remember to send you those. A couple barrel staves. All right. What's this like? That's really good. Wow, it's the flavors have all gone kind of neutral in that. That's interesting. Not really what I was expecting. I'm going to put a bit more orange peel in. The men who came to read with my sketch in the Bible, they want to drink the valley. Oh, it was the night they called it a day 2000s. That's the dramatization of Frank Sinatra's tour of Australia that turned into a whole fucking drama. Is that the original Cabin Fever? What's his name's first movie? Fucked up. Getting Square. And we got the sequel to Getting Square coming out. Ong Bak. Oh my God, that's such a good martial arts film. Tony Jaa. Ooh, you got some pictures under cocktails? Nice, let me see. Love pictures under cocktails. Ooh, that's a bottle. What's that? Oh, okay. I need to share this. I fucking love this bottle. You're only up to 2003. Oh my God. Where are we? Share screen. The Discord. I like this bottle. Father Time Precious Batch Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. I like the bottle. So what is it? Oh, I can't quite. My old eyes. What's it? 40, 48, 49% alcohol by volume? I like that bottle. That seems like a treat that you have that Nintendo lunchbox. So that's Jim Gaffigan's and it's signed. Nice. Okay. I think Old Boy was one of those movies that was oversold to me because I watched it and it's like, cool. But people are like, oh, it's amazing. And look, the hallway fight where he's got a hammer is full on. But yeah, I suppose it's a twist at the end. It's like, this didn't blow me away. Would I drink alcohol at the cinema? I mean, I have. I don't usually, but I have. Ooh, Strange Bedfellows, the Australian film about the guys pretending to be a gay couple for benefits, which got ripped off by Kevin James and his mate. I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry. Oh, I still haven't seen the Serbian film, actually, because it's apparently super fucked. What makes you happy is he's looking at his own collection. Listening studios, yeah. Deadpool and Wolverine cocktails were next fucking level. Which Deadpool and Wolverine cocktails are we talking about? Losing track of them, but that's okay. It's not fantastic though. Does this syrup need sugar in it? I don't know. White Chicks. Again, I don't think I've ever watched that. I know the premise. It's the Wayans brothers that wear bodysuits to be blonde white girls. Some are the ones Soph wanted. That's fine. Got to think about your other half. Garden State, the Zach Braff movie. I quite liked that. Oh God, was the first Alien versus Predator in the 90s. I mean 2000s. Didn't hate it actually. I've never got into Saw, but my son was into it, so I actually got a box set of the first 3 or 4 Saw movies, and I've never sat down and watched. I have watched. Sorry, I tell a lie. I think I have watched all of the first Saw movie. The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. Not really into that one. I did watch it up to 2004 now. Nice. Saw's cool when you realize it was originally. Oh yeah. No, it's those guys who became big in Hollywood. Was it James Wan and the other dude who I used to watch on the Saturday morning music video show on the ABC. I have a huge soft spot for, any Aussies who make it big in Hollywood. Foxtel's supposedly starting up an Aussie classics movie channel, and they do seem to have some legit classics coming up on it. I'd be very tempted to watch some of them. They do have the on the list was the Not Quite Hollywood doco about 70s and 80s Ozploitation movies. Skipping over the kids' movies, fair enough. Stalk. What is there was originally a Bruce Spence movie, which I think is as far back as the 70s, called Stalk. What's your Stalk? Oh, sorry, you are talking about Ozploitation. Sorry, yes. You mean the cars that ate Paris. Okay. Yeah, Don's Party. Yep, that's on the list. Don's Party is such a fucking weird movie. It's a really interesting insight into boomers because it's just got this 70s mentality, and it's like, damn. If you want an insight into boomers, watch Don's Party, definitely. Your Blu-ray said The Cars That Eat People? The movie was released as The Cars That Ate Paris. Paris was a town, I think. I assume we're talking about the same thing. I've never heard of The Cars That Eat People. Maybe it's a different movie. I don't know. I just don't know. It's a wild and crazy world, and anything could be true. No, I want to look it up. Okay. The Cars That Ate Paris is a 1974 film. Eat People? Okay, The Cars That Eat People may refer to the cars that ate Paris. It's like famously got a Volkswagen with spikes all over it. They run on blood. Oh no, look, here it is. There is a fucking version. I'll share it. Look. There is a version released called The Cars That Eat People. Or maybe it's a different movie. I don't fucking know. But the spiky car looks very much like The Cars That Ate Paris. So what does it tell us? Is it? No, it is. It is literally 1974. It's The Cars That Ate Paris repackaged. Yes, here's another entry. The Cars That Ate Paris, aka The Cars That Eat People. Right. Okay, so prior to today, I've never heard it referred to as The Cars That Eat People. Posted your Blu-ray. There you go. Feel like the 2000s is a Patriot credit scroll last way too long. Yeah, it is a nice diversion from politics, quite honestly. No. So, I've never actually watched The Cars That Ate Paris, by the way. It's a legendary name for a movie, though. We'll eventually get into TV shows. Yeah, who knows? You watched Deathbed. It's a 70s art movie, Bed That Eats People. Okay, this is a Mandela effect thing happening, right? Except it's real. They did actually release the movie under the name The Cars That Eat People. So you've never heard that it was called The Cars That Ate Paris. I've never heard that it was called Cars That Eat People. It was released under the name The Cars That Ate Paris. I think it must have been a home video release, whether that was on VHS or on disc, where it was The Cars That Eat People. So it was a first for both of us. First time you've heard it called The Cars That Ate Paris. First time that I've heard it called The Cars That Eat People. But there we go. They do that. They rename movies and re-release them, or release them in different markets under different names. Oh, we're still talking about Four Brothers. I do remember that movie. That's a Boston movie, yeah? Marky Mark's in it. Need a cocktail to deal with it. You're looking very bewildered. Yeah, no, I've shook your world. I've absolutely shook your world tonight. But also, like I said, you shook mine because I was unaware of the renaming of it. So we both had shocks. That's what it comes down to. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to combine these two clarified cocktails I have here. I think on Sunday, I'm going to make a non-alcoholic clarified one. You know, that was apparently the directive to British cops in the 80s who were busting gay dudes in public toilets. If they shake it more than twice, arrest them. Oh, so your Blu-ray, which you've got as The Cars That Eat People, you can take the cover out and flip the paper over and it says The Cars That Ate Paris, and you never knew that before right now. Woo. Hello, Hannah. We're talking about 2000s movies, except now we're talking about weird 70s Australian movies. Oh, you found out why your house had so much damage during the cyclone? Someone in Mandurah calling emergency services because it's all too much. All right. I'm going to combine these two. Because like the clarified martini was very coconutty. So now I've got this one. It's still really intense. It's clear, but a really intense color. You see sort of stuff through it. No, I might have another swig of it before going to bed. Because what the fuck? So it turns out your roof does not, in fact, roof like a roof. Oh my god! Waterproof flashing is not waterproof or complete. Oh my god! Some cheap fucker fucked up your roof. Yes, home for the elderly. This is this whole cars thing. This is the epitome of a whole thing. Oh, you reckon the Johnny Depp Wonka film was 2000s? Again, not terrible. Another thing. Instead of waterproof flashing, you had a piece of metal that half slows water down, half funnels water, and saying, fucking hell. And all you need is torrential rain to highlight the shortcomings of what some cheap fucker has done to your roof. God damn it. You had the roof replaced a few years ago. They didn't do the job right, so I sued them. And they refused to come back and fix it. Yeah, well, now you really know they didn't fucking do it right. Motherfuckers. Bastards. Bastards. That's some bullshit right there. Oh, yeah, no, I think that is an accurate review of Depp's Wonka movie. Not horrible, but could have been better. That's when he's doing a Michael Jackson impersonation when he does Willy Wonka. It's like Jack Sparrow is his fucking Keith Richards impersonation. Willy Wonka is his Michael Jackson impersonation. Hannah, second company came through. Instead of fixing it, they put another flashing over the top, but left a big gap. Flashing should have been one metal piece bent at 90 degrees. Oh, that's so fucking annoying. Honest. Well, actually, annoying doesn't even cover it. It's a disastrous fuck up. God damn it. First guy put in one flat piece across the wall. Second guy put in a second piece on the wall, filled the gaps with filling it. No. Dodgy motherfuckers. Okay, I haven't heard that one. Ledger was doing his take on Johnny Rotten for the Joker. I mean, that kind of makes sense. That's not one I've heard before, but that makes sense. Oh, I've traumatized to have for the elder to the extent he's breaking out the top shelf whiskey. You know what? You're making me want to try some too. So now silicon's broken down, left a hole. Oh my god, that's so fucked. God damn it. Oh. Okay, not doing twofold, doing Solera. Dude, I can't resist. I'm gonna have to just a splash. I think I'm gonna have to pour myself a splash of Solera. Get one of my tasting glasses. Okay, where's the Solera? Is this Solera? That's Solera. I think I must have got this on special at one point. Because this is my second ever bottle of Solera. And I remember kind of thinking I wasn't all that wrapped in the first one. But then when I retasted this recently, it's like, oh my god, this is such a good fucking whiskey. Okay. Yeah, but I mean, okay, so Flying High was just how it was released in Australia. Airplane was its name in America. So in other news, expecting 100 millimeters rain, ready with the buckets. Damn. Restoration person came today, says replace the silicon should gives us a few years. Oof. Enough time to get it fixed properly. Justin, hello. The kid in adolescence. Oh my God, yes. Okay, so we talked about adolescence previously on the stream. I was blown away when I found out it was the kid's first acting job, because 2 of the 4 episodes just totally sit on this kid. It's amazing. Hannah Bucket Hands, fair enough. Okay, so me and Home for the Elderly are both having Starwood Solera whiskey. And again, it's just got that sort of brown sugar, maybe almost leather smell in it. It's good. Swear to God, that's so smooth. Oh my God, that tastes so good. Oh, whew. Oh God, remember that wave of those things? Not another teen movie, not another date movie, not a scary movie, all that shit. You're going to keep calling your movie Cars That Eat People? It's the Cars That Eat People. And you've seen people criticize they choose a white kid. They could have chosen children. I'm not sure what that's a reference to, Hannah, about a white kid. Oh God! Oh my God! That Solera is really good. So you're going half, calling it the Cars That Ate People, because from what I'm reading, it's either the Cars That Ate Paris or the Cars That Eat People. Oh, the Marky Mark Planet of the Apes. That was the weakest of the new Planet of the Apes. The various ones where friggin' Andy Serkis was playing the ape, they got better, I think, those Planet of the Apes movies. I haven't seen the most recent one. Yes, Justin, I think you're right. Scary movies is targeted towards 13-year-olds or people who are 13 years old in the head. Few people said they went with anyone except white kid. People would have written it off as exclusive Muslim black. Oh, sorry. Are we talking about adolescence here? Okay. Sorry. No. People will say the dumbest shit. They were trying to make the story as mainstream as possible, which is why the family is white. And again, the trippy thing where every episode is one single shot, 1 hour episodes that are one continuous shot. Oh, talk about making your life difficult. That shit is wild. Yeah. Oh man. I'm sure that someone's going to try and one up it sometime in the coming years. But geez, it's kind of wild. Like I watched some making of stuff, and what they did is they had a week or more of rehearsals for each episode, and then it's like, okay, we got a week, 5 working days of shooting, and they're going to do 1 take in the morning and 1 take in the afternoon. So they do 2 takes every day over 5 days. So they have 10 recorded versions of it. And of the 4 episodes, episode 1, they used the second take. Episode 2, 3, and 4, they used the 10th take. So, damn. Oh, God, yes, you're talking about all those related movies, epic movies, superhero movie, Meet the Spartans, Disaster, Day, yeah. Ugh. Nintendo Lunchbox. I don't know who Emma Myers is. When you say everyone, it's right-wing culture war fuckheads. But yes. Yeah, it's like it's a play, but a moving play. Like as soon as because I'd read ahead of time. Every episode was one shot, and so when they started, and it was like people just standing there talking, and there's like, oh, now we're following moving cars. Ooh, now we're going into a house. Now we're going up some stairs. Now we're going out of the house. Now we're going into another vehicle. Now we're getting out of the vehicle. Now we're going, and it was like, oh yeah, you're making your life difficult with this concept that you've decided to run with. It was a hell of a thing. And yeah, when you read all the making of stuff, the people making it, they spent ages in the planning, working out how they could do it and whatnot. And it's just like, oof, that's a whole thing. Yeah, they didn't change sets, and the camera went through windows multiple times. What the fuck? You mean Van Helsing? Actually, I want to make a movie called Stan Helsing, where he's Van Helsing's descendant, and he's really shit at hunting vampires. This is the first time I'm hearing of Stan Helsing, but I want to make a movie called Stan Helsing, where I'm the descendant of Van Helsing, and I'm really fucking bad at hunting vampires. It's a music video. Okay. Yes. All of OK Go's videos are trippy as fuck. Like, they got famous for Here It Goes Again, where they're doing this dance thing on treadmills. The version that was released as the clip was not their last take. They did it a whole bunch of times, and when they rewatched it back, they were like, no, this one is better. The last take was not the best. Okay. Jesus, Rage, you're getting fucking dark there. Oh, again, that was the other thing in adolescence they did to make their life super fucking difficult. The second episode is shot in a school with hundreds of kids. Oh my God. I do like OK Go's music. Their videos are next level. Probably my favorite. I don't know if it's just my favorite song because it's my favorite video, but the one moment where it's like the whole clip is 10 seconds that's been slowed down. It's wild. Raise, two shit attempts. Both are British. Oh, Green Street Hooligans. Green Street Hooligans, that's got fucking Frodo Baggins in it, yeah? Oh yeah, but I'm an OK Go song fan. So the one moment, Here It Goes Again, This Too Shall Pass, Inside Out. Okay, now I've only hit 4. Oh, what was the one they did in COVID? They even play music vids at their concerts. I mean, why not? You reckon Football Factory is the good one? It's got Danny Dyer in it? No, I'm not looking it up. I got 4 without looking it up. I'm not a mad OK Go fan. Oh, what's the one in the car? I remember all the songs. Trying to remember the name of the songs though. Getting is all that is. Oh. Okay, this is a cop out. I remember way more than 5 of their songs. I'm trying to remember the names. That's it. Needing Getting. Thank you, Hannah. You know what I'm talking about. Any band you know you lay out 5? Yeah, I mean, but you put me under pressure. I crack under pressure, man. Oh, we're talking about 2000s movies. V for Vendetta. Again, I enjoy V for Vendetta. It wouldn't make my top 10 of the 2000s. That is legit one of the movies where it's like, okay, I enjoyed this. It's great. And it's like, Okay, have the people who made this movie ever talked to a woman? Because that whole sequence where V tortures the woman, which makes her come across to his side, is just like, yeah, that is a fucked up dude attitude right there. Okay, I liked Cloud Atlas. Bunch of people shit talked Cloud Atlas. I actually really enjoyed it. Just the weird interconnectedness of the stories. Take it back, you fucking Dubbo dick. What? I said I liked V for Vendetta, but I legit just thought, have the people who made this movie ever talked to a woman? Because you don't get women on your side by torturing them. That is a real dude attitude. Yeah, that was very interesting, Hannah. The whole driving thing. That was basically an ad for the car as well. A lot of their videos are ads. Dubbo definitely doesn't want. Oh shit! Today at work in a meeting, I just found out someone I'm working with also grew up in Dubbo. They weren't born there, but they did go to school in Dubbo. They're like 20 years younger than me, but yeah. I know Ray's is going off, which is fucking awesome. Yeah, Hannah. Yeah, maybe I'm being too glib with have they ever talked to. The same thing goes about George Lucas for the Star Wars prequels. If you talk to a girl, oh, Mrs. Angry's having an early night in bed. I'll try not to make too much noise. It's just because their videos are so fucking expensive to make, they essentially need to be sponsored. Like the newest one is sponsored by whatever phone it is that's in it. Oh, yeah, okay. So you work with someone who grew up in the same street as you in a rural suburb. There you go. Move the year you moved. Her friends end up buying a house. That's fun. I mean, of course, I like the politics of V for Vendetta, the resisting tyranny and whatnot, and how fucking ugly a fascist takeover would be. Oh my gosh, the whitest kids you know. I have seen some of that. There's a couple of comedians in that who got reasonably famous afterwards. But yes, it's also a super funny name for a comedy show, The Whitest Kids You Know. Scary moment. Tell each other the layout of the house is a super leader for nice. It's not, yeah, it's only 1 hour 43 at the moment. But there you go, we're having fun. Someone from your primary school come through the kite the other night. Grew up 2 streets over from you. Yeah, see, that's all trippy as fuck. Whitest Kids You Know did the grape soda sketch. I don't remember any specific sketches, but I remember some of the performers from it because they went on to other stuff. Oh my god, I'm gonna have a little taste of this because I mixed the two. Now it's less dark blue, but oh man, that's the whole midnight blue. Heine, thank you for apropos of nothing, just writing sex robot. It's just like, Heine, do you think you put that into Google? Is that what you think happened here? Raise. Back to me being a terrible. Yes, no, I am. Okay, terrible human. Yes, V for Vendetta. Also, I like G for Vendetta. Gendetta. Thoughts on buying tickets to a. Oh, yeah, no. Live performances are different. No. It's going to be totally different. If you saw it in 2007, what you see now is going to be totally different. Yeah, sure, Heine. It was a Whitest Kids You Know sketch. You didn't mistake the chat for a Google search where you were trying to buy a sex robot. Okay, I believe you. Apple cider and donuts. Again, Sounds like a good name for a movie or possibly a band. Yeah, he thought he was on eBay looking for sex robots. That's what I thought you were doing. I thought you were Googling sex robots. Like, the actor from The Shield typed into Twitter one time sex gifs. Or personally, my favorite, which I always come back to whenever I'm stressed, I just type into social media, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, or Blue Sky or whatever. I just type Dan Murphy's opening hours. That is shorthand for I'm feeling stressed. Yes, you know where I'm coming from, Safa. How to join the Nazi Party as a gay trans black man. Yes. But yeah, that's if you ever see me posting that on social media, it's my shorthand for I'm feeling stressed. Dan Murphy's opening hours. Heine, I knew all along what you were doing. I'm just taking the piss. I am enabling. Oh shit! William Shakespeare abridged. Hell yes. No, that's definitely. It'll be a different cast. It'll be a whole different show. Also, you know what? Okay, Hannah, what you've reminded me. This happens. It's musical theatre. It doesn't really happen in normal theatre. But okay, so you get musical theatre. You get some new shows and some repeat shows. But when a show's upcoming, they'll advertise it and they'll do quotes, which is a review for a previous staging of this show. And like it's the same show, but the review that they're quoting is for a show that was in a different venue with a different cast and a different director and a different production crew. And somehow they get away with doing it. Musical theatre is the only way. You can't do that with movies. If you're doing a fucking remake movie, you can't advertise it with review quotes from the original version of the fucking movie. But musical theatre does this shit all the fucking time. And it does my head in, actually. You know what my favorite, Ray's Ali G. You just bring up Ali G. My favorite bit from the Ali G movie is when his it all goes wrong and the bad guy is going to kill everyone, and his mates were trapped in a room that was sealed up and the air was being taken out, and Ali G comes in and rescues them, and he comes in and they're fucking, and Ali's like, what's going on? And he's going like, oh, well, we were pretty sure we were going to die and we'd never tried gay sex, so we wanted to do it before we died. And Ali's like, yeah, fair. And so we're going to go now. And he goes, oh, could you let us finish? Yeah, that's the thing. They want to finish. The absolute unself-consciousness of it is brilliant. Hannah, they also do it with ballet. Yeah, and it's a different performers, it's a different director, it's different staging. It does my fucking head in. But yeah, definitely my favorite bit of Ali G is his mates fucking and they want to finish. It's just the lack of self-consciousness is just fucking brilliant. Oh, and of course, yeah, there's been a million versions of Rocky Horror since the 70s. They do that shit. But again, yeah, musical theater, apparently ballet as well, probably opera as well. And it does my fucking head in that they advertise a new production with quotes from reviews for a totally different production. It's like, what the fuck? Anyway, I'm going to taste the mixed version of my clarified cocktails. Ooh, yeah, that was a good idea. That's maybe better. Get better. Yeah, a book by saying I've read a book before. or a book sequel and using quotes from the one it's a sequel to. It's weird. You're feeling the solarium. Okay, okay, I meant to say this before, but I'm going to say it now just before I go to bed. Okay, this whiskey, and this is basically Starwood's original whiskey. The original single malt they now market as Solera. Solera. Now, you will see that term in the booze world, not just for spirits. It will be for wines and fortified wines as well. So, okay, what Solera means is it's stuff that's being aged in a barrel, and when you start to empty the barrel and put it into the barrels, you don't empty the barrel overall. You empty most of it, and then you add some more in. And same deal, you age that, and then you empty most of it, but not all of it out. You leave some in, then you put some more in. That's called the Solera process. So technically, Starwood's Solera whiskey has a faint echo of their first ever whiskey in it. Kind of like an Infinity Gin, yes. Yeah, but yeah, the Solera thing is done across a range of spirits and wines and fortified wines. Tell that slag and the ghetto wash a non-qualified synthetic at 60 degrees could cost you your life. What movie is that a line from? You know me, Safra. I love throwing in the fun facts. But yeah, so Starwood Solera whiskey technically has a faint echo of their first ever whiskey. And also, as I mentioned a bit earlier, I don't know if anyone forgot it, I'm getting a new limited edition Starwood tomorrow. The Pedro Jimenez barrel, aged or finished in Spanish sherry barrels. Pedro Jimenez, which is a very sweet, sort of raisiny, sultana-ish flavored sherry. Ali G, when the mate shows up, I'm not completely sure. Solaris was originally a Russian sci-fi movie. There was a Hollywood remake with George Clooney in it. I am absolutely an alcohol nerd. Oh, so you got the Pedro Jimenez as well? Mine tells me I'm getting it tomorrow, but I won't get an actual confirmation of that till tomorrow. It might take, and it'll shit me if it takes till Monday because they want a signature. So if I'm not home, then I won't be home on Monday. They'll take it to a post office, which is a mild hassle. Not a huge hassle, just a mild hassle. Fucking oath you. Okay. I will apologize if it turns out not to be an exceptional whiskey, but I really kind of felt like it's going to be really fucking good. I feel like this is going to be good because I have Pedro Jimenez sherry, and it's schmick. It's like really sweet. I think this is going to be good whiskey. So I even looked it up. It was their regular single malt, which had been aged in red wine barrels for 3+ years. Then they finished it in Pedro Jimenez barrels for another like 18 months or something. And I was like, oh, this is gonna be fucking good. I will be so surprised if this is not good. Another fun fact. End of feed. Okay, your pre-workout is starting to wear off. Oh my god! In 1 hour, you've been awake for 24 hours. Oh my god! Oh yeah, no, I'm kind of joking on you. 8th Starwood. I think I've shared all the Starwoods I have with you. I'm not 100% sure though. I'll have to go through them at some point if I owe you some. Oh, holy shit. Damn, this clarified cocktail is really good. Yeah, we'll go another round. I just fucking, like I said earlier, I owe you some barrel staves. Best of? Okay. I don't know if you remember everything I sent you, because you sent me a bunch of samples of shit. I sent you a bunch of samples of shit. Did I? Okay, I'm gonna go over here. My limited edition Star Wars. Oh, what do I have? Okay, so, oof, god damn. What's here? Bourbon cask and Botrytis cask and no, that's just twofold. I didn't even know there was twofold back there. Okay. And that's Archie Rose. You've got Archie Rose. Did I send you a sample of Botrytis cask? I know I did send Lagavulin, and you had Panettone. But a Dornaire. I'm not sure if I sent you Botrytis cask. Oh, okay. Time you've been awake, you've managed to go to the gym, cook 6 eggs, get another protein bag, clean your room, get a raise on your wages. They laughed and said, I love that. And you worked last night. Yeah, those things I said were all Starwood. But the two I'm not 100% sure if I sent you samples was the Botrytis cask and the bourbon cask. And also possibly the Vitalis, which was the anniversary bottle. There's a couple you haven't tried. Okay, you have to tell me which ones. Except we're going to fucking say. So there was those three. If I haven't sent you like bourbon cask, Botrytis cask, which is a dessert wine cask, and Vitalis, which was their anniversary release. Oh, you're still going the Father Time. I mean, yeah, okay. I did send Vitalis. Okay. Sorry, I love this is just an absolute random moment. Vegemite, $7 at Aldi. I mean, what side? Ooh, James May gin. Okay. Send me some of that. You found a mailing you stole from your construction gig when you quit that day. Ah, nice. Okay, nail gun. I wondered what it was. God damn. Okay, so I have actually Home for the Elderly. I have a couple of non-Starwood whiskies you probably haven't tried that I could send you a sample of. Notably, Chief's Son, which is kind of on the outer suburbs of Melbourne, and a Queensland whiskey, which is really good. Aldi sell the wildest shit. I've been getting ads for Temu 3D printers. I don't know what they're like. Love that. Ray stole some nuggets. Was that when you let everyone take tools? I mean, maybe that happened. Not passing judgment, not admitting anything. Send him a yellow pre-mixed cocktail. A cocktail of piss, make him flip a coin. That's like those bad tasting jelly bellies. Oh, I could send you. Look at this. This fucking over the top blue clarified cocktail. Could send you some of that to mix shit up. Ray's got fired, so we let everyone take tools. Didn't let them, just didn't stop them. Told them, if you take tools, I'm not going to stop you. I love workplace rebellion. I love it. Okay, so tomorrow night, Friday night. Ooh, the jam cocktail, the Auguste. Okay, so this has been in the jar. Tomorrow will be a week. An interesting sounding cocktail with cherry jam. So I'm going to strain that out and put it in a barrel tomorrow night, which means emptying the barrel that has an old fashioned in it. That's old fashioned that's been barrel aging for a week, which is probably going to be fucking yum. How many tools were taken? You quit before they could fire you. Took the win. How many tools were taken? All of them. No, the jam's not sticking to the side. So I think it's really sort of thing. I'm going to have to bring a sieve in here to filter out the jam because I don't want the barrel clogged up with jam. But I'm going to taste that tomorrow night. And then we'll put it in a barrel, leave it in the barrel for a week, and I'll taste it the following Friday night. And we'll see what that is like. The Auguste. It just sounded really interesting, so I wanted to try it. And yeah, oh hell yes, I will be tasting the old fashioned. Fuck yeah, I love having a pre-batched old fashioned on hand. Turned out they haven't bothered to pay insurance. Anger wasn't a good way to express when they lost about 500K. Oh my god. Oh shit. I guess I could taste the Neds because it's been in there a month at this point. I could definitely taste it because I've got unaged Neds in the cupboard. Let's check the date on the Neds because again, thanks Dave for the old lead. I put labels on here. Yeah, okay. The Neds, the rye will have been in there a month, and the Neds has been in a week longer. Yeah, I should try it tomorrow night. Compare the Neds that's been in the barrel for 5 weeks with straight in there. Yeah, comparison time. So that employee, they tried to take you to court, but you didn't do anything illegal. Yeah, but you didn't do anything. You were just like, I'm not stopping anyone. Yes, Ned's is a reference to Ned Kelly. I'll quickly show you, Safa, because I've still got the bottle in the cupboard. Oh, man, there's a local place that's doing a Ned's tasting on Tuesday night. So this is the base Ned whiskey. So you can see it's an obvious Ned Kelly reference. I got this off the site Kirsten recommended, and it was only $40 a bottle. So I thought, yep, my experience is put a cheap whiskey in the barrel for 4 months, and it tastes really nice. So I've done it twice, and I was right twice. Ned's will be the third. Yeah, but they have a whole range. That's the cheap Ned. And they do some other ones. There is a local place doing a tasting on Tuesday night. I'm probably not going, but I'm a bit tempted. Oh, yeah, you never admitted that you took the nail gun. That's good. Manager on that job made the news getting arrested for evading police. He had meth and a machete in his car. Oh my god. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with the Ned whiskey. It's not exceptional. It doesn't have a lasting taste. It's a good mixer. It is definitely a good mixer. But they have a whole range. They have some of their more special ones. They do a thing which I find hilarious. They have their Bathurst whiskey, whereas what they did, and I just think as a gimmick, this is hilarious. They had barrels of their, I think it was a single malt. It was like in a shipping container. And then they had these big speakers and they had recordings of the supercars at Bathurst. And so they blasted the whiskey with the sound of supercars. And technically that will affect the taste of it because the barrels would be vibrating and it would impart a different thing to the whiskey. There's a gimmick. It's a fun gimmick. I think it's really fun. When people say shit from your life out loud, you start to realize how odd your life is. I feel really harsh because it's Coles budget brand, not terrible. Yeah, like I tried those Coles budget brands, and look, they're fine as mixes. They're not terrible. Like I didn't taste them and go, "Ugh, spit it out." And I think they'd make fine mixes, which is what they're aimed at. But yeah, 4 months in those barrels, they're much better. And I think that's the equivalent of about 2 years in a big barrel. The women sitting on the vibrating barrels loved it. Yeah, talking about Neds. Yeah, no. I get. Well, Coles don't own Neds. I don't think there were two different brands that Coles was selling that I got. I did the taste test. One was called Unbound, and one was called Hunter's End. Neat bottles in both cases. I kept the bottles. It is past 10, definitely. I don't think Coles own Neds, although who the fuck knows? Ownership is very confusing and labyrinthine. Now we've been saying this, I almost want to go out on Tuesday night to the Ned's tasting night at the local place. By local, it's actually a suburb or so away, but that's local. Oh God, Ray's put the thing, man, almost hit pedestrians at airport during police chase. God damn, that's your ex-boss. Good God. All right, I am going to go to bed. Yeah, no, there is a place called Arcadia that's doing a Ned's tasting on Tuesday. I think it's like 6 different Ned's offerings. Kind of tempted, but I don't know. Because if I did it, I probably wouldn't do a stream on Tuesday. I don't know, but we're going to eat the cherry. All right. Oh, man, it's fucking awesome. So, tomorrow night, party night. We'll see what happens. Because I stayed up pretty late last week. Didn't get absolutely shit-faced. But I was legit a little bit, let's take it easy on Saturday. I fucking love movie talks. Every time we pick a decade and we look and go, man, there was a fuck ton of good movies in that decade. So I think Albanese's going to do a press conference tomorrow and give a date. You're doing 5 p.m. to 1 a.m. Holy shit. Well, there's an outside chance I'll still be going when you finish. So Albanese's probably going to have a press conference tomorrow and give an actual date for the election. So we'll see. That might be the big topic of conversation tomorrow night. Who knows? But I think we had a good night for whiskey night tonight. I did the international whiskies. Okay. And the Australian, I did go with Lark, and I decided the bourbon was actually the tastiest. I probably should have done Nova to see what it was, but yeah, it's fine. We'll be back tomorrow night if you're here for party night, and we'll take that on. But I'm going to bed now, so I'll see you all another time, and bye for now. Bye.
You are totally fucked!